Today's Storehouse Storytime is brought to you by Purpose Magazine, designed to share the stories of successful moms from all walks of life. Hi friends, and welcome to Storehouse Storytime. I'm Ronnie, and you guys, today's story is by our friend Elizabeth Cole. It's called I Am Stronger Than Anxiety. Guys, join me for today's story. It was a sunny weekend, time for some fun. And Nick's dad planned a camping trip with his son. Nick was excited to spend the day with Dad, but then he thought of all the worries he had. How will I sleep without my favorite toys? How will I sleep if the thunder makes noise? What if I see monsters hiding in the trees? What if I get stung by a hardworking bee? Nick's hands started to sweat and his mouth felt dry. He was so upset that he could start to cry, and his whole world felt like it was turned inside out. He was feeling anxious, friends. There was no doubt. During the drive to the mountains, Nick didn't talk. Dad set up the tent while Nick went for a walk. Still worried, Nick wandered and looked all around. He saw a raccoon writing a note on the ground. "Hey there, what are you writing?" little Nick asked. The raccoon replied, but kept scribbling fast. "I moved to a new den where the forest ends. I was afraid I wouldn't make any new friends." Uh-oh, it sounds like our raccoon friend is a little worried as well. "So I write down my worries here on a note, and then I throw away everything that I wrote. What an amazing tactic." Nick took some paper and wrote his worries too. He scribbled them fast until he was through. Nick and the raccoon tossed their notes away. "I feel so much better now, I have to say." Nick thanked the raccoon and continued his walk. Then he heard someone singing behind a big rock. It was a moose with funny antlers on his head. "Hello, that's a beautiful song," little Nick said. The moose said, "I am nervous before my football game. When I have to go to the dentist, I feel the same." Uh-oh, friends. Do you guys get worried when you're going to the dentist or time for a football game or basketball game? Guys, let's see how our moose friend handles his worries. "So whenever I'm nervous, I sing this song. It helps me feel better. It helps me feel strong." The moose taught Nick the words, and he sang along. They walked through the woods singing this song. "Worries, oh worries, I will beat you all, whether you are big or many that are small. I am fearless and I am brave too. Anxiety, I am stronger than you." I absolutely love that song. I want to repeat the song, friends. "Worries, oh worries, I will beat you all, whether you are big or many that are small. I am fearless and I am brave too. Anxiety, I am stronger than you." I love that. Nick left the moose and saw someone new for a chat. It was a brown bear stretching out on a mat. The bear looked funny wearing a toga. "Come and join me. I'm doing yoga. I'm trying to relax before the school play. I'm scared and don't want my anxiety to stay." Little Nick stood up tall next to the bear. He took a deep breath of fresh forest air. Together they stretched their legs and their backs. They reached arms to the sky, then stretched their necks. So after all of the techniques little Nick had used, he no longer felt nervous, scared, and confused. Nick told his dad about his unusual day and how all of his anxieties had flown away. His dad smiled slightly and then gently said, "It's normal to have worries bothering your head. Stress and anxiety, a lot of trouble can bring, but knowing how to deal with them is the most important thing." Nick was glad to share his thoughts with his dad and to tell him about all the worries he had had. The rest of their trip was relaxing and fun. "I'm stronger than anxiety," Nick said. "And I won." The end. You guys, that is absolutely amazing. The way that Nick's dad was able to kind of validate the fact that everyone has these types of worries and fears and anxieties. Sometimes it happens. We all do as grown-ups. As kids, sometimes we have these worries. We have anxiety. We feel confused about certain things, scared or nervous about certain things, and these feelings are okay. But learning how to manage them, learning how to deal with them, learning how to put them in their place, that is the most important thing. And when you've been able to do that, you can go have fun. You can go relax. You can go and be your amazing self, you know? That's really what it's all about, friends. Thank you for an awesome Storehouse story time, guys. Have a fantastic week.